From a young age, I was drawn to the unknown. My heroes were explorers, adventurers, men and women who dared to venture into the wild places of our world. I devoured stories of Shackleton, Amundsen, Hillary, their courage fueling my own dreams, but no place held more allure than Antarctica, the vast frozen continent at the bottom of the world, a land of stark beauty and hidden wonders. I pored over maps, traced the routes of expeditions past, and dreamed of the day I might follow in their footsteps. As a boy, I spent hours staring at the stars, wondering what secrets they held. Were we alone in the universe, or did other beings look back at us from across the vastness of space? The icy plains of Antarctica, I believed, held the answers to these questions. It was a place where the veil between our world and the next seemed thinnest, where ancient mysteries lay buried beneath the snow. I promised myself that one day, I would see it for myself, stand on the ice and feel the bite of the polar wind on my face. Years passed, and my childhood fascination with Antarctica never faded. I studied hard, excelling in science and geography, driven by the belief that knowledge was the key to unlocking the world's secrets. My opportunity came sooner than I expected. Fresh out of university, I landed a coveted position as a junior analyst for a government agency. My work was mundane at first, analyzing data, writing reports, but I was patient, waiting for my chance. I knew my time would come. The world is a vast and mysterious place, full of wonders yet to be discovered, and I for one was determined to find them. Antarctica was calling, and I was ready to answer. Little did I know, my journey to the bottom of the world would lead me to something far more profound than I could have ever imagined, a truth that would challenge everything I thought I knew about our world and our place in it. My chance came sooner than expected. Whispers started circulating through the agency, rumors of unusual seismic activity in Antarctica. Readings were off the charts, unlike anything we'd seen before. The source of the disturbances was located deep within the continent, in an unexplored region near the South Pole. Speculation ran wild, but the higher-ups remained tight-lipped. This was classified information, top secret. I knew I had to find out more. My position as a junior analyst granted me limited access, but I was determined to use every resource at my disposal. I spent late nights in the archives, poring over old maps and reports, searching for any clues that might shed light on the strange activity in Antarctica. I cross-referenced data, looking for patterns, anomalies, anything that could point me in the right direction. Slowly I began to piece together a picture, a tantalizing glimpse into what might lie hidden beneath the ice. The rumors intensified. There was talk of a secret expedition, a team of specialists being assembled for a mission of the utmost importance. I knew this was my chance. I had to find a way to get on that team. I approached my superiors, expressing my interest in the project, highlighting my research and my passion for Antarctica. To my surprise, they were receptive. Perhaps they saw in me the same spark of adventure, the same thirst for the unknown that had driven explorers for centuries. Within a matter of weeks, I found myself on board a military transport plane bound for the bottom of the world. The excitement was palpable. We were a diverse group, scientists, engineers, and soldiers, all united by a common purpose, to uncover the truth behind the mysterious events in Antarctica. As the plane touched down on the ice runway, I couldn't help but feel a sense of awe. The air was crisp and clean, the silence broken only by the howl of the wind. This was it. My adventure was about to begin. Antarctica greeted us with a raw, brutal beauty. Towering glaciers sculpted by the wind reflected the harsh sunlight. The vast white expanse stretched out before us, seemingly endless. The cold was unlike anything I'd ever experienced, a bone-chilling cold that pierced through layers of clothing. Yet beneath the harsh exterior, I felt a strange sense of peace. This was a place untouched by the chaos of the outside world, a pristine wilderness that had remained unchanged for millennia. Our journey took us deeper into the heart of the continent. We traversed treacherous crevasses and navigated blinding blizzards. The landscape was both awe-inspiring and unforgiving. The sun, a pale disk in the sky, provided little warmth. Each night huddled in our tents, the howling wind a constant reminder of the forces of nature that surrounded us. But we pressed on, driven by our mission. Days turned into weeks. The routine of the expedition, the constant struggle against the elements, forged a bond between us. We relied on each other for survival, our individual strengths complementing each other. There was Dr. Anya Petrova, a brilliant geophysicist, her knowledge of the Earth's secrets invaluable to our mission. Captain James Riley, a seasoned Arctic explorer, his calm demeanor and unwavering determination an inspiration to us all, and me, the young analyst, eager to prove myself in this unforgiving environment. We were a team on a mission, united by a common purpose, but beneath the surface I couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't quite right. The secrecy surrounding our mission, the cryptic messages we received from headquarters, all pointed to something bigger than we'd been told. The closer we got to our destination, the stronger the feeling grew that we were on the verge of uncovering something truly extraordinary, something that could change our understanding of the world forever. The seismic readings led us to a remote mountain range, its peaks lost in the swirling clouds. We established a base camp at the foot of the mountains and began our ascent. The climb was perilous, the ice-covered slopes treacherous, but we persevered, driven by the knowledge that we were closing in on our goal. After days of grueling climbing, we stumbled upon something remarkable. Hidden amongst the jagged peaks was a massive cavern, its entrance partially concealed by a curtain of ice. The air around the opening shimmered as if distorted by heat. As we approached cautiously, the hair on the back of my neck stood on end. There was a palpable energy emanating from the cave, a low hum that vibrated through the ice beneath our feet. We were all experienced explorers, accustomed to the dangers of the natural world. But this was something different. This felt otherworldly. Inside, the cavern opened into a vast chamber, its ceiling lost in darkness. The air was surprisingly warm and humid, a stark contrast to the biting cold outside. Strange bioluminescent plants, glowing an ethereal blue, illuminated the cavern with an eerie light. But it was the dome that dominated the chamber that stole our breath. A perfect hemisphere of shimmering energy, it pulsed with a life of its own, casting dancing patterns of light across the cavern walls. It was breathtaking, awe-inspiring, and utterly terrifying. Dr. Petrova, her eyes wide with scientific curiosity, began setting up her instruments. Captain Riley, ever cautious, posted guards at the entrance, his hand never far from his sidearm. As for me, I was caught between wonder and fear. Was this the source of the strange seismic activity? What secrets did this place hold? As we were about to find out, the answers were far more profound and far more unsettling than we could have ever imagined. The cavern, with its shimmering dome and pulsating energy, was not a natural phenomenon. It was an artifact, a gateway to somewhere else, and we were about to stumble through it.